I'm making this for the dude that might be in the honeymoon stage and thinking everything is peaches and rainbows forever. Buddy, if you don't lock in, your clock is ticking. Why do I say that? Because that lady that's beside you probably sleeping right now in your arms, probably just having the time of like cutting you baby, getting you food all the time. For the majority of women, that's not gonna last. Majority of them, they do it just to get you hooked and get your feelings engaged. A lot of them, you were in a situation where you probably didn't like them that much, so they knew that you were better than them, so they tried their hardest to get you to like them. And then slowly the power dynamic might start to shift if you're not on your shit. Might start to shift, and if it shifts and you don't start putting up barriers when she's disrespecting you, or you let too much shit slide without consequences, or just overall not being a masculine dude, your clock will start ticking. And I say this to say, women are emotional. They are feelings driven, right? The way she feels today definitely won't be the exact same way she feels next year, right? So a lot of dudes get the idea that, oh, my girl's loyal, or she'll never do this, she'll never do that. And you might be right. You might have one of the few. But for majority of y'all, I want to say, your girl is only loyal to her feelings, meaning you have to keep it up. You have to keep showing out, doing exactly what you're doing now, and switching it up too, because you can't be too predictable. You got to be spontaneous, right? You got to be on your P's and Q's, work hard, get your money up, or it's not going to last. And I'm not saying this in a threatening manner. Like, a lot of people, many people I know that's made relationships work. Many. But I'm just saying, for the guys that are oblivious and think this is gonna last forever, don't get ahead of yourself, right? So an example of this is people say, yo, my girl is super loyal, she would never do this. Your girl is single to, depending on who's asking. If my girl came up and Chris Brown or Drake, this, that, and the third said, hey, what's up, little mama, want to come to the after show tonight, don't tell your man though, she might be going. And I have to have the faith that she's not, just to, not make me want to off myself, but she probably going, man. And you can't keep lying to yourself saying this, because the reason I say this is because it's to protect yourself. If you see the subtle signs of what cheaters and manipulators do, you could just act accordingly, because 9 times out of 10 they will never tell you. You say, oh baby, I think this was happening, what's going on with that? She's like, oh no, that's just a friend, oh no, this, that. And you could think, yo, my girl's so honest, so smart, this, that, and the third. It's even worse than they're smart now, because they know how to hide it better, but she will never do this. Yes, they will, depending on their mood, depending on how they're feeling, they will do it to you 100%. So as a man, you have to be able to decipher what is going on, the little switches in the mood, the little doesn't text me good morning with the 10 babies anymore, doesn't buy me random gifts anymore. You know what I mean? You have to notice the subtle shifts and then act accordingly. You could either say, okay, I gotta be on my P's and my Q's list, let me take her on more dates, let me add more banter, let me, you know what I mean? Like, you could do that. Or sometimes it's unsalvageable if it's too late. But one thing you can never do is lose yourself trying to make a girl happy, because your moods are always changing. Sometimes it's literally just them on their periods having a mood swing. Their mood is always changing. But I say this, and I'm probably gonna make a longer video to this next week. I just had to drop some because I haven't dropped a long form video in a while. If you have rose-colored glasses on, I'm hoping it's the reality for you to take it off. And I'm not saying you have to treat your girl different or love her or like despise her or anything like that. What I'm saying is, don't think this is the Disney fairy tale and it's always gonna last. Lock in and make sure you're good first before her. Make sure you're good, your work is good, your friends are good before her. Like, I'm not saying put them 100% over her or 1,000,000% over her, because, you know, there's some real wifey types that you gotta have, but like, have your life outside of your relationship too, because if it doesn't work and you have to call back to your friends in the walk of shame, some of them might have animosity, like, this guy just did stuff like that. What's gonna happen next, right? So, love y'all. Oh, let me give you a reason. Also, subscribe if you're getting value from this, and like, let me give you how to do this. If you ain't married to her, try to limit seeing her to 2 times a week, 3 maybe. Do fun stuff that you would do even if she doesn't show up. Like, I doubt she's not gonna show up, but have a fun life. Focus on your money and have hobbies that involves her and hobbies that doesn't. Have inside jokes. These are a few things that will spice things up. Have sex outside, right? Don't even tell her, be like, oh, you're walking up, be like, oh, baby, I gotta do something. Freaking take your pants down and start eating it, or start putting it in right there, you know what I mean? Right? Like, do something that's fun, spontaneous. It gets her thinking about it. It gets you active. Right? But, yeah, man. Love y'all. Big Brother Astro out.